money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said, you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and I have no clue what to do with these rats. That be lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, so Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just reply. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just reply. I say, babe, it's a.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Rivers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And now running right through it. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Rivers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and 5.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Here's D, leads to a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And the return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Breaks a tackle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Rivers on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Eric Weddle brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming up and making the big-time play.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not good. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Emanuel able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's Michael Crabtree's going to go. And they finally get him down at the other 46. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip? Field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on. He goes again. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his... will get the football back. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, Rocket!
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just...
Load it! Load it! They're 180! 380!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Longacre. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Left! Done!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rivers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Sit! Black 15!
To throw, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Out to his left. Drops that one incomplete there. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. Third down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Ready. 390. 12.
On third down, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 22. They go play action here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Allen, the intended receiver. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it to Woods. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up
Automatic
yardage.
1st down.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Eluding the pressure right. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And interesting there, a loss of 15 yards on the return. But the possession of the football is theirs as they take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Joey Bosa in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football. Here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning, it's Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The intended receiver there, Allen. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bowman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these past moves, we were